Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture on engineering physics. So this is continuation of Fraunhofer's diffraction due to single slit derivation. So last class we have derived the part difference, the resultant amplitude, and I think phase difference and resultant intensity. Okay, so we calculated how like first we have dropped the perpendicular from A to K, and then we see the path AP1 and BKP1 are same, so the path difference between them is 0. So then we have to find only BK, and BK was found out to be E sin theta. Okay, then we converted this in the form of phase difference. That phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path difference, and then we got one equation, and then we have considered these as point sources containing n point sources. This light has containing n point sources, and then for single point source it will be 1 by n into 2 pi by lambda E sin theta. Then accordingly we have calculated, we have considered this as a vector, and using the vector polygon method we calculated the resultant intensity to be we derived, or we have used the result of this resultant will be A sin n delta by 2 divided by sin delta by 2, and then we have substituted and we got the result as A sin pi by lambda E sin theta divided by sin into 1 by n pi by lambda E sin theta. Since this is a very big number, so very big expression, so that's why we'll just substitute pi by lambda E sin theta is equal to alpha. So the resultant we'll get is A sin alpha by n. So as n is very large, the alpha by n becomes very small. So when sin theta is very small, it is almost equal to theta. So you can write down R is equal to Na sin alpha by alpha, where Na is your new amplitude and R will be given as A sin alpha by alpha is resultant amplitude. Okay, you got the amplitude, then you can easily find intensity. That is proportional to amplitude square. So I is equal to A square sin square alpha by alpha square. So now we will calculate condition for minima, maxima from this. So write down the fifth condition, that calculating the condition for minima. तो मिनिमा फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें सबसे पहले यही कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा कि मेरी इंटेंसिटी जो है वो मिनिमम होनी चाहिए, यानी कि I शुड बी इक्वल टू 0. सो इंटेंसिटी शुड बी मिनिमम. जस्ट राइट ऑन दिस पॉइंट. इंटेंसिटी शुड बी मिनिमम. That is I is equal to 0. Okay, so what previously we got I as I is equal to A square sin square alpha divided by alpha square. Okay, so how you will make this expression as 0, that is the question. So अगर हम देखें तो अगर मैं A की वैल्यू को 0 करूंगा तो मेरा ये टर्म 0 हो जाएगा, बट एम्पलीट्यूड क्या कभी 0 हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता. दैट्स व्हाई A कैन नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0. एंड इफ यू से साइन 0 इज 0, है ना, तो ये वैल्यू 0 हो जाएगी. लेकिन अगर हम ध्यान देखें तो न्यूमरेटर में भी मेरा अल्फा है. अगर मैं अल्फा को 0 लूंगा सो अल्फा विल बी 0 स्क्वायर. सो समथिंग बाय 0 इज इन्फिनिट नंबर. सो अल्फा इक्वल टू 0 इज ऑल्सो नॉट पॉसिबल. So we have to look at the values of sine other than 0, where the sine value is 0. So that will give me the condition for minima. Okay, so sine value other than alpha equal to 0 will give me the condition for minimum. So we should obtain sine alpha is equal to 0 where alpha is not equal to 0. सो अदर देन 0 कहां पे साइन जो है मेरा 0 होता है? n पाई पे, प्लस और माइनस n पाई पे, यानी कि पाई पे, 2 पाई पे, 3 पाई पे, 4 पाई पे मेरा जो साइन है वो क्या होगा? 0 होगा, प्लस और माइनस दोनों तरफ. ओके, सो आई कैन राइट डाउन sin alpha is equal to sine of n pi. Sine of n pi. So you can write down alpha will be equal to plus or minus n pi. So this is the condition for minimum position. Condition for minimum position. Also you can write down alpha is equal to, alpha हमने क्या substitution लिया था, pi by lambda into e sin theta. Okay, that is equal to plus or minus n pi. ठीक है. So what you will get, e sin theta is equal to n lambda plus or minus n lambda. This is also the condition for minima. Okay. Now next we will calculate the condition for principal maxima. Principal maxima क्या होता है? Actual में जो हमारा intensity का plot बनेगा यहाँ पे, it will be something like this. Just wait. Let's suppose this is the graph. Okay, just wait. Okay, so the highest peak, the one which is having the highest peak, will be our principal maxima, and others will be the secondary maxima. So to calculate principal maxima, we will do the following. Just wait. So now to calculate the principal maxima, write down condition for, this is our, I think, 6th point, right? Condition for maxima, or you can say principal maxima. Condition for principal maxima. Again take the intensity equation. I is equal to, what you are getting, a square sin square alpha by alpha square. A square sin square alpha by alpha square is what we are getting. Okay, now for intensity to be maximum, how much it can be maximum? It can go up to infinity. So for intensity to be maximum, we should substitute such that I should be equal to infinity. तब इन्फिनिटी वैल्यू लाने के लिए मैं क्या करूंगा रिजल्टेंट इंटेंसिटी में? यस, टेल मी. अगर मैं अल्फा इक्वल टू 0 ले लूं, I can get infinite because it is dividing by 0, so I can get infinite. Okay, so that will give me, if I take alpha is equal to 0, so this value will be tending to infinity. So I can write alpha is equal to 0 will give me principal maximum. Principal maxima. ठीक है, और you can write down pi by lambda e sin theta will be equal to 0. Okay, so you can see when theta is equal to 0, you will get principal maxima. That means we have proved that if there is no deflection, we will get principal maxima on the point P naught. Okay, so for calculating the value alpha equal to 0, this the intensity sin square alpha by alpha square will become 0 by 0 form. Okay, so we'll use limit over here. Therefore, limit alpha tends to 0. We already know that this is equal to sin alpha by alpha. So this value is always equal to 1. Okay, from limit. Okay, लिमिट अगर हम लगा के देखेंगे साइन अल्फा बाय अल्फा, तो ये वैल्यू मेरी हमेशा क्या आएगी, 1 आएगी. सो मेरे पास में इंटेंसिटी क्या होगी, हेंस यू कैन से आई मैक्सिमम विल बी इक्वल टू एम्पलीट्यूड स्क्वायर. ओके, so this is center maximum you can say, or principal maximum you can say. Center maximum, or you can say principal maximum. Principal maximum. Okay, so now the last one we will calculate condition for secondary maxima. Condition for secondary maxima. ठीक है, इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, जो मेरी इंटेंसिटी है उसको मैं डिफरेंशिएट करूंगा और उसको इक्वल टू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करूंगा. ठीक है, सो फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द कंडीशन फॉर सेकेंडरी मैक्सिमा, I will take my intensity and I will do substitute into 0. So di by d alpha is equal to 0. So what I is given as, I is amplitude square into sin square alpha divided by alpha square. ठीक है, so इसका di by d alpha मुझे निकालना है. di by d alpha will be equal to d by d alpha. क्योंकि एम्पलीट्यूड स्क्वायर कॉमन है तो उसको मैं बाहर निकाल सकता हूं. एंड देन आई कैन राइट ऑन साइन स्क्वायर अल्फा बाय अल्फा स्क्वायर. ओके, सो इफ यू क्लोजली नोटिस, दिस इज a by v and d by dx of न्यूमरेटर बाय डिनोमिनेटर. सो अगर आप लोग को याद हो तो it will be numerator differentiation into denominator minus denominator differentiation into numerator divided by denominator square. ठीक है, तो उसी से हम इसको करेंगे. so that will be amplitude square into sin square alpha का क्या होगा, 2 into sin alpha, and sin alpha's derivation is cos alpha, differentiation is cos alpha into alpha square minus alpha square का क्या होता है, 2 alpha. ओके, एंड sin square alpha divided by alpha to the power of 4. So what you can take common out is 2 alpha sin alpha will come out common. So write down amplitude square into 2 alpha sin alpha. In bracket you will get alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha, okay, divided by alpha to the power of 4. So this alpha will get cancelled, this will be 3. So if you can write it down, a square into 2 sin alpha by alpha into alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha divided by alpha square is equal to, this is the intensity I am getting, di by d alpha I am getting. Okay, so for getting maximum it should be equated to 0. So amplitude square into 2 sin alpha by alpha into alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha by alpha square should be equal to 0. अब एम्पलीट्यूड स्क्वायर तो मेरा 0 हो नहीं सकता, ओके, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. नाउ इफ यू टेक 2 sin अल्फा बाय अल्फा, ये भी 0 नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि ऑलरेडी हमने देखा कि sin अल्फा इक्वल टू 0 इज द कंडीशन फॉर मिनिमा. सो ओनली थिंग रिमेनिंग विद अस इज दिस टर्म. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस टू इक्वल टू 0. सो अल्फा कॉस अल्फा माइनस sin अल्फा divided by alpha square is equal to 0. So what you will get, alpha cos alpha is equal to sin alpha. Okay, or you can say alpha is equal to tan alpha. Okay, so this is the condition you will get for calculating the principal calculating the secondary maxima. So what does it means is you have to take the intersection. इसका क्या मतलब है कि आपको intersection point लेना है y equal to alpha and y equal to tan alpha का, ठीक है. सो हमें ग्राफ प्लॉट करना पड़ेगा y equal to alpha and y equal to tan alpha. सो कैसे होगा, y equal to alpha अगर हम देखें तो y is equal to mx plus c से अगर हम इसको कंपेयर करके देखें तो अल्फा मेरा क्या है, x की वैल्यू दी है, m इज इक्वल टू 1 दिया है, m इक्वल टू 1 है एंड x इज इक्वल टू अल्फा है. तो इट्स बेसिकली स्ट्रेट लाइन. क्योंकि मेरा स्लोप 1 है तो इट विल बी एट एंगल ऑफ 45 डिग्रीज, बिकॉज tan थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1 एंड थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू 45 डिग्रीज. दिस विल बी द स्ट्रेट लाइन. और जब मैं tan x की बात करूं, tan x मेरा 0 कहां पे होता है, 0 पे होता है, प्लस और माइनस पाई पे होता है, ठीक है, प्लस और माइनस 2 पाई पे होता है, देन प्लस और माइनस 3 पाई पे होता है, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. एंड इट विल बी 0 इन दिस. और इन्फिनिटी कब होता है मेरा, प्लस और माइनस पाई बाय 2 पे, प्लस और माइनस 3 पाई बाय 2, देन प्लस और माइनस 5 पाई बाय 2, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ पे मेरा इन्फिनिटी होता है. अब इन दोनों को हम प्लॉट करेंगे और इसका जो हमें इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट मिलेगा, दैट पॉइंट विल बी आवर मैक्सिमा, सेकेंडरी मैक्सिमा. ओके, सो लेट्स ड्रॉ. Sorry. Okay. ठीक है, अब हम डॉटेड लाइंस को इन्फिनिटी लाइन वाले मानेंगे और जो वैसी लाइन होंगी हम उसको फाइनाइट लाइन मानेंगे, ठीक है. डॉटेड लाइंस विल बी ऑफ इन्फिनिटी एंड द अदर विल बी फाइनाइट लाइंस. ओके, so this point will be 0, and or you can say let's take the ruler and do it. इक्वली स्पेस करना है इसको, ठीक है। इसी तरह से लेफ्ट साइड में भी मेक श्योर दे आर ऑफ इक्वल स्पेसिंग। इसमें शायद ना हो, बट व्हेन यू आर ड्राइंग मेक श्योर दे आर ऑफ इक्वल स्पेसिंग। Okay, so let's name all the angles. 0, all this infinity line will be at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, so on and so forth। इसी तरह से इसके माइनस पाई बाय 2, ठीक है। देन दिस विल बी माइनस 3 pi by 2, दिस विल बी माइनस 5 pi by 2, ठीक है। और जो दूसरी लाइन से वो कह रहे हैं कि 0 है, 0 के बाद में 0 वाली लाइन बताता हूँ मुझे, पाई 2 पाई 3 पाई, so again this way minus pi minus 2 pi and minus 3 pi। Okay, so all these red lines are of infinity। so 0 पे वैल्यू तो मेरी 0 है, okay, but what will be the value at pi by 2? Pi by 2 पे it has infinite value, so this will come like this। Again it will go to pi by 2 and this will go like this। Similarly from here it will come infinity, then it will come to pi, and again it will go like this. Okay, then again coming from infinity, go to 2 pi, and again it will go like this. Okay, now you have to draw a line that is 45 degree. Okay, 45 degree from origin. So just draw a line. Let's mark it with blue. Okay, now see which all the points is it intersecting. This point, this point. Okay, you can say 3 pi by 2. It will intersect at 3 pi by 2 and 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, and so on and so forth. So these are the points. Okay, once you got the points, just substitute in the amplitude equation. What you will get? Intensity is nothing but amplitude square, and amplitude is nothing but a square sine square alpha divided by alpha square. Okay, so take the first value. I will be equal to a square into sine square 3 pi by 2 divided by 3 pi by 2 whole square. Similarly, this will be I1, because I0 is your principal maxima, that is equal to amplitude square only. So I2 will be a square sine square 5 pi by 2 divided by 5 pi by 2 whole square. Okay, since you know this is 1, so what you will get? A square into 4 by 9 pi square, and this you will get is a square into 4 by 25 pi square. 25 pi square. So if you take the ratio, so all the maxima will be a square, that is the primary principal maxima, then a square into 4 by 9 pi square, then I2 will be a square into 4 by 25 pi square. 25 pi square. So you can get 1 is to 4 by 9 pi square, 4 by 25 pi square, so on and so forth. So you can say the intensity of the first secondary maxima is 4.5% of principal maxima. Okay? From this figure, from this ratio, we can tell the intensity of first secondary maxima is 4 by 9 pi square or 4.5%, 4.5% that of principal maxima, that of principal maxima. Okay, so this is the Fraunhofer diffraction due to single slit. So these are the intensities of maxima and minima. So this is the complete derivation of Fraunhofer diffraction due to single slit. Thank you very much.